I'm watching the Mary show on Tubi, and I remember when it first premiered back in 2014 on WeTV. I was tuned in every week. I watched every show. I was there. Well, I wasn't in the show, but I watched it on TV every week when it came on. I was glued to my TV, with my popcorn and my drink, and I was like, let me watch this, right? And it's not that I want to speak on the downfall of anybody's marriage because that's never my thing. Like, I'm always a fan of people trying to be together and work it out. But the fact that he filed and left her, I feel like it's more details gonna come out sooner or later. It may not come out now because she didn't share her business. TMZ did. And the fact that she stuck with him, like I'm still stuck on the fact that she stuck with him through all the stuff that he put her through. He cheated on her with their family friend, and it was numerous women. Like from the time, from I guess from the beginning of their marriage all the way up until at that time, they had been married for like 20, for like 18, 17, years at that time. And I'm trying to figure out, why did my good sis leave the first time? Because I swear I'm not a fan of infidelity in marriages or relationships because you have every right to leave if something's no longer serving you. People always want to talk about what God said, but God also gave us common sense and a Bible. And when you open that Bible, it talks about how you can divorce somebody for sexual if sexual immorality is at play. You can divorce somebody if they commit adultery. You can do that. It talks about it in Matthew at some point. I don't know the exact scriptures, but I know it's in there because I read it and I read it for myself and I know it's in there. So that's no lie. But the fact that she stuck with him through everything, it's just like no, that don't sit right with me because I mean, and then you want to go file and leave, like you want to get fed up and leave after I stuck with you, like that's crazy. But that like I always say, and I'm keeping 100 with y'all. Um, I feel like what. I know people want to quote scriptures and put and say, well, this, that, and the third, but it's like, what? No, because my good sister left the first time. That way she wouldn't be in this mess. God gave her an open door and she chose to shut it and stay there with him. Tomorrow I'm gonna work it out. Man, God told me to stay in my man. No, there's a guarantee. If people read their Bibles, they would see that cheating is not cool and that is wrong and it's just disrespectful. But yet people want to hold their man. And I get people got kids and everything, but you don't want your kids to see you being disrespected and hurt and being cheated on and being all that type of stuff. But like I said, this is just something I just can't get over. Like it just makes me sad. It makes me sad for Tina, but it also makes me sad for the kids. It makes me sad for the whole family. But it's just messed up when, cause it's probably because he's probably still cheating. That's probably what that was. But it's just messed up either way you slice it. Either way you slice the pie, it's just all jacked up. Ugh.